Hi, I'm Jeremy Korzeniewski from Autoblog, and this is a 2018 Hyundai Kona. Now, if you're in the market for a new car, nobody's going to fault you if you walk into a Honda or a Toyota dealership and drive off in a Civic or Corolla. Cars like that just make a lot of sense. But what if you're looking to spend about the same amount of money, but you want a little bit more utility? Well, that's where small crossovers like this come into play. You get things like a hatchback, you get a rugged look, and you get optional all-wheel drive. So the question is, if the price is about the same, what are the benefits and drawbacks of a small crossover versus a more standard choice like a compact sedan? We're about to find out. So there's two powertrain options in the new Hyundai Kona. Base models get a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder hooked up to a 6-speed automatic transmission. And if you just really don't care about the power delivery, it's fine. But we opt for the 1.6-liter turbo that comes in higher trims. It's got more power. It's 175 horsepower, 195 pound-feet of torque. But more importantly, that torque is spread between 1,500 RPM and 4,500 RPM. That's right where you want the power. And it's hooked up to a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic instead of a standard 6-speed. That kind of transmission allows you to make the best use of the available power. You can also choose between standard front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, which is important for a crossover. And it's a differentiator over things like the Toyota CHR and the new Nissan Kicks. They don't offer all-wheel drive as an option at all. Hyundai's known for being a price leader in every segment it competes in, and the Kona is no different in the small CUV segment. For its less than $20,000 base price, you get things that you'd expect like cruise control, but you also get some things that you might not expect, like a 7-inch infotainment system with standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The Kona Ultimate model we're driving right now comes with things like a leather interior with heated front seats, a sunroof, a heads-up display that we really like, and this model has an optional all-wheel drive system that adds $1,300 to the cost, but it still comes in less than $30,000 and includes a whole host of advanced safety features. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Looks are subjective, yada, yada, yada. I think that the Kona is probably going to be a love it or hate it kind of vehicle, especially the front end. We've seen this look before, most notably in the Jeep Cherokee. There's 2 headlight units. Up here, these LEDs are driving lamps. There's turn signals integrated in there as well. These are not the headlights. These are the headlights down here integrated into the bumper. Going around at the back of the car, you can see that the lighting units mimic that same front end design. There's 2 separate pieces. One of them is the brake lights, another is the reverse lights and the turn signals. Probably the best view of the Kona is in profile. There's a lot of interesting lines that the designers say were meant to mimic the unpredictable flow of lava. I guess you can buy that if you want to. Even if you don't, they're still pretty cool. So there's this front fender line, it goes and drops down, picks back up here in the front of the doors, flows all the way to the back, and in the rear, there's another set of lines that goes over the rear haunches. I think from the side, the design really works, and if nothing else, the Kona definitely stands apart from the rest of its segment. Even though the exterior is a little bit polarizing, we don't think anyone's going to have any complaints about the interior of the Kona. It's a really nice place to be. Everything falls easily to hand, the touchscreen is right where you want it, and we really like the heads-up display directly in front of the driver. It gives you all the relevant information you need to drive, and you don't have to look anywhere for it. It's right in your line of sight. So all things considered, we really like the 2018 Hyundai Kona. Compared to something like an Elantra, you're giving up a little bit of rear seat room, but gaining it back in the cargo area. You're giving up a little bit of fuel efficiency, a couple miles per gallon combined, but you're gaining all-wheel drive capability. So if you're a potential buyer, you've got to decide what's more important to you. Either way, you're going to end up with a pretty nice car. For our money, the Hyundai Kona's stylish design, greater utility, and additional capabilities more than make up for the small sacrifice in interior room and fuel efficiency of a compact sedan.